Hey, what's up, guys? Clams here. So, I know the plan was to get all of the involvees, if you will, from the PSN network: Lily, Isaac, Gage. Gage, honestly, I haven't talked to him in a couple days, but anyways, we're all pretty exhausted. My excuse is that we I finally went down to the brewery here in Lake City. They've got the Lake City Brewing Company. Very cool place. Very good beer. I just had a little too many. 3 of them. Big whopper. You have to remember their IPAs, so the ABV is a little bit higher than a normal beer. But, so I'm not going to do a face cam, and they're not really... I'm talking to Lily on PSN, but I'm still going to read... let's see... 4, maybe 5 paragraphs from chapter 1. Yeah, that'll be tonight. Hopefully tomorrow night we can get people in a Discord call, but yeah, we're all pretty worn down. But I'm still going to get a few paragraphs in, because again, chapter 1 is about 25 to 30 pages, so I'm not about to read that all in one night, not to mention anything higher than 10 minutes of a video with the upload connection right now is basically no bueno. So, alright. Let us begin. Chapter 1. Before There Was a Town. Good chapter. The future spot on planet Earth where Hinsdale County and the town of Lake City, Colorado would eventually be established is at the north edge of today's San Juan Mountains, and is almost in the exact center of the southwestern quarter of the state of Colorado. Mountains have been formed, grown larger, and been worn down at this spot for eons, as the area is affected by the plate movements of the Earth, as well as having had several episodes of extreme volcanic activity. In contrast, there have also been vast time periods. Oh, whoopsie. This is the book we're reading, by the way. Sorry about that. Vast time periods when the area was covered by shallow seas. Present mountains were only beginning to develop about 30 to 35 million years ago, as opposed to the 4.5 billion year history of the Earth, when a great dome was formed by extensive volcanic activity. Hence all the gigantic mountains around here. Okay. Well, this is common knowledge, but we'll move on. Ash lava and the pushing up of the ground from below raised the highest elevation of the Oh, God. We'll skip that word. Now called the San Juan Dome. To over 26,000 feet above sea level. The dome was so high that it shifted the location of the continental divide, moving it in a great bulge to the west along the north-south line of the... Oh, God. We're going to skip that, too. I'll put all these in the description if you want to go ahead and try and say them. All the way south, the spot slightly north on present-day Wolf Creek Pass. Beautiful place. Okay. Famous early historian Hubert Bancroft wrote that it was as if the great spinal cord of the Continental had been bent upon itself in some spasm of the Earth. Okay. Well put, Bancroft. I don't know who that is. The mountains that we see today were actually the remains of the San Juan Dome after it has been worn away by millions of years of erosion, mainly by glaciers. Hence the cold up here. These glaciers grew and shrank about 15 times between 3 major glacial periods over the millennia until about 10,000 BC, when most of the glaciers disappeared and the Earth was well out of the Great Ice Age and into the warming trend, the Earth was, oh, that was even hotter than at present. Oh, really? Today it got up to 90. Am I back in Houston? The San Juans are the largest range and have the highest average elevation of any mountains in the continental United States, and at more than 10,000 square miles is larger than some states. This is true. Okay, moving on. The warmer climate and melting glaciers meant that the rivers in the San Juan Mountains were at times much deeper and wider than at present. No shit. This was due to not only the melting of glacier ice, but also because the climate at the time had much more rain and snow than at present. Maybe during summer. The extra moisture meant that the land was not as arid as today, and great masses of vegetation grew below the glaciers and rivers, including tall grasses, huge shrubs, and massive trees. Massive trees. I wonder how much more massive they can get. We've got some big ones right outside. At that time, at that time, the San Juan Mountains were a very fertile land that attracted much greater numbers and much larger animals than the land supports today. These animals include mastodons, woolly mammoths, and saber-toothed tigers. Well, I'm glad they're not around today because we would not be living up here. Oh, you alright? Oh, I thought you said you were going to seize. I was like, you might now. Okay. Pardon me. As a result of all of this activity by fire and ice, the San Juan Mountains became very steep, and because they were relatively new, geologically speaking, very rugged. When Hubert, here he comes again, Bancroft, published his History of Nevada, Colorado, and Wyoming in 1890, he declared the San Juan Mountains to be the wildest and most inaccessible region in Colorado, if not all of North America. Okay. Even after millions of years of erosion, 14 of today's San Juan Mountains are still over 14,000 feet in elevation. This is true, and you can see all of them from Windy Point. Well, almost all of them. 5 of those 14ers, quote-unquote, are in Hinsdale County. So, yeah, there's 5. Okay, so not all 14, but 5. Okay, they list all of the mountains here. That one I can't pronounce. It is something very strange. Wetterhorn, Handies, and Sunshine and Red Cloud. Okay, again, if you go up to Windy Point, you can point all these out. I know. And hundreds of Hinsdale peaks are over 13,000 feet. Yep. All of the volcanic activity and plate shifting that form these mountains also brought something else that became very important in the 19th century. Gee, can we wonder what it is? Mineral waters and acids, as well as gas-based mineral solutions, were forced upwards into the San Juan Mountains through the cracks and fissures in the earth. When the solutions cooled, they left behind valuable minerals locked in the veins. Yep, here comes the mining. Most of the major mines in San Juan Mountains were developed along these veins and fault lines, although finding and following a vein could be a difficult job. In addition, a vein might vary from fabulously rich to extremely low grade within a matter of a few feet, or a vein might disappear altogether, only to reappear in almost any direction or at any distance. It's like those damn, shell creatures from Minecraft. You try to attack them. Whatever. Very few valuable mineral deposits in San Juans were found in placer deposits, such as were seen by early California prospectors. Oh boy, see, they came all the way from California and now they don't want to leave. who 20 years later early found gold lying as nuggets in California streams. A few small exceptions included rivers near present-day Ridgeway, Telluride, and Rico. Oh. So that, all in all, was 5 paragraphs out of the entire 30-page chapter 1. Yeah. I think chapter 1, before there was a town, so everybody was coming here for the mining. At least, see, again, they go through the Ice Age again. It's like, really? Okay, so looks like maybe I wish chapter 1 wasn't so boring, but they talk about. All right, well, that'll have to be tomorrow. Pardon me. This video's already past 11 minutes. So you got the gist of, obviously, the mineral booming and gold and silver. I'm sure we'll read all about that tomorrow. Although I kind of look through it, it looks like we're going to be talking about more Ice Age and whatnot. But again, that's the book right there. It's the story of Lake City, Colorado, and its surrounding areas, including the tale of Alfred Packer, the Colorado cannibal. So you're going to have to wait till I looked ahead, chapter 2, for the cannibal part. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So, again, everybody, thanks for watching. And if you want to pick up this book, if you can't read that, it is, like I said, the story of Lake City, Colorado, and its surrounding areas. It's by P. David Smith. And I think you can pick it up online for about $25. If you buy it here in town, it's about $20. So, you get a $5 discount if you live in Lake City. I guess that's how it goes. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next segment. I'd say chapter, but that's not going to happen for a while. So, all right, see ya.